Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is King of Fighters 15. This is the official game itself, not the beta. Alright, I did pre-order it, so I have access to it 3 days ahead of the official launch of the game itself, which I believe is tomorrow. Okay, I've had some time to play with Shermie and figure out some things that I wasn't able to back in the beta. I really think I've become a Shermie main. Okay, I really think so. I love her playstyle. You will see more videos of Shermie. Okay. I just can't get over how good I think she is. I think in the hands of a pro, Shermie is going to be extremely OP. All right, but the purpose of this video, I wanted to show off some beginner moves, intermediate stuff that I think people should know, okay? And I think are extremely valuable whenever you're jumping into Shermie for the first time. A lot of people will not believe me when I say this, but Shermie has a lot of options to punish people, okay, depending on what they do. She has an option, it seems like, for everything. Let's say you start off your match, right? You're squaring off against your opponent, okay? I'm gonna set Ralph over here to guard, all right? So, is he guarding? Yep, he's guarding. So, if your opponent at the start of the match, right, they're gonna do a few things. They're either gonna block, they're gonna run towards you, or they're gonna jump at you. Or if you get lucky, they may even jump away from you, which then you won't have anything to really worry about for the time being. But if your opponent is blocking, you have an option for that, all right? Shermie has a move called the Shermie shoot. Okay, quarter circle forward, and it's either kick, all right? I'm not gonna go over the entire move list of Shermie. I already went over that back in the beta. I will leave the link for that down below in the description. Okay, check that out, where I go over every single move of Shermie's, okay? But the Shermie shoot is extremely good because it's quick. It catches people off guard. They don't see it coming because of how fast she dashes across the screen, okay? So that is your option for someone who is blocking at the start of the match. For someone who wants to run towards you, you have that as an option, okay? So match starts off, boom, and there you go. All right, and he is blocking. Okay, so that move alone is a command grab. All right, for those of you that are familiar with fighting games, you already know that command grabs are unblockable. There are a number of Shermie moves that are unblockable, and I love that. I absolutely love that. So you can punish your opponent if they're blocking at the start of the match with that. All right, even if they're running towards you, you can just do that. Okay, and it'll catch them. It'll definitely catch them. If your opponent wants to jump at you at the start of a match, you have an option for that as well. I'm gonna set Ralph to jump. There we go. Jump. There you go. Okay. So if he jumps, you can do standing heavy kick. Okay. You can be lame and just do this, or you can do the Shermie clutch, which is, I believe, is like a DP motion, almost, yeah. And then the kick, you can follow up with the Shermie cute as well. All right, so I'll show off what that is. But I think it's extremely good. There you go. Boom! Shermie clutch. All right, and you can punish your jumping opponents with that. All right. In any fighting game, especially something that's brand new, you will catch a lot of people jumping. You know, that's just how it is. I mean, people love to jump a lot. In any fighting game, whenever you jump into it, no pun intended, for the first time. I will follow up with the Shermie cute, okay, fireball forward with the kicks as well. All right, that's what that looks like. So it looks like she digs her knees into your chest. And there you go. So that is your option for someone that wants to constantly keep jumping at you. You can do the Shermie clutch for that, punish them, follow it up with the Shermie cute. If your opponent is running towards you or if they're blocking, you can do this. Okay, so she has an option for everything that your opponent might do at the start of a match. Now, fireball opponents, like opponents that want to throw out projectiles, you have an option for that as well. Although it might be kind of hard to guess if your opponent will do that. But there's a move that they teach you in the tutorial section. I can't remember what it is, but it's sort of a move where you dodge. So you just hold either forward or back, and then I'm playing this on PS5, so for me it is the L1 button. Let me see what buttons it is. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I hit the mic. Oh, it is the, what is it? Light punch and light kick. All right, so light punch, light kick, emergency evasion is what it's called. Okay, so that is what that is, where your opponent might throw out a fireball and then you can just dodge through it like that. Okay, but it's gonna be kind of hard to guess if your opponent will throw out a fireball. All right, moving forward, let's see here. We have something, so this move right here, all right, the Shermie stand, you can actually cancel it into a lot of Shermie's moves. And Shermie does have a few options without using any sort of meter. Okay, again, this is a beginner-friendly video for those jumping into Shermie for the first time. Now, I do want to explain something, right? So, this is what this move looks like. Okay, it's a cartwheel. She goes forward. It puts you negative on your frame advantage. All right, so I wouldn't recommend doing this alone. But what you can do is combo into it. So if you do a light punch or a heavy punch, it will make that move into a combo. Right, so this is what the light punch version looks like. Okay, it turns itself into a 2-hit combo. Okay. Or you can do a heavy punch version of it. And it turns into a 3-hit combo. It'll put you both, I guess, equal amount on frame advantage. So that's what that looks like, okay? Heavy punch version of it, light punch version of it. It'll turn the Shermie stand into a combo. Now you can cancel that into a move, all right? Any move, really. Well, I would say moves that are more grounded, okay? But during the beta, I'm gonna give this as a perfect example. The Shermie Spiral, I couldn't figure out a way to use that move alone because you had to be severely close to your opponent in order to pull that off. But I did find playing with Shermie within like the past like day, whatever, that the best way to use that move is to combo into it. So I'm gonna show what that looks like here. And that's what that looks like. All right, that is the Shermie stand. Quarter circle forward with either punch, okay? Perfect, okay. That is how you use that move, okay? So I highly recommend comboing into the Shermie Spiral. Okay, don't try to do this move out on its own because if you do this by itself, it looks like this. Okay, she has to get severely close to the opponent to do that. You have to be like maybe right here in order to pull that move off. Okay, even if you're like right here, hang on, maybe right here? Well, I keep slapping. See, even right there, she doesn't reach far enough. Good Lord. See what I mean? She whiffs every time. So the best piece of advice I can give you for doing a Shermie Spiral, please combo into it. Please combo into the move itself. You will pull it off if you combo into it. All right. And then I believe you can cancel that also into the Shermie Q as well. You can. So that looks like this. And there you go. All right, so some decent damage. All right, they use no meter. They use no meter. A beginner-friendly combo. And there you go. All right, and next we have, I want to show off what the Shermie Whip looks like. Okay, Shermie Whip, you have fireball back with either punch. Now, there's a difference between the light punch and the heavy punch. I highly recommend doing this move. Well, there's a few ways to actually do it. You can actually bait your opponent and catch them with this, okay, in a more defensive matter, or you can combo into this. I'll show off both ways. All right, so let's say if I'm playing footsies, right, with my opponent, okay, I'm just constantly doing this, right, okay, and then I run towards my opponent, right, they try to hit me, I block, and then I can catch them with this. All right, this is perfect, especially for if I'm like walking backwards. Oh no, I just did the wrong move. If I'm walking backwards, I can just catch them like that. All right, so definitely more in a defensive matter. Okay, you can just do that, catch your opponent. All right, because if your opponent, excuse me, if your opponent is trying to attack you, they're trying to throw out a move, so to speak. I believe you are positive on that. All right. So that is one way to do that move. You can also combo into it. Okay, so same matter. You want to cancel the Shermie stand into the Shermie Whip. Now you want to use the light version of the Shermie Whip. Do not use the heavy version of the Shermie Whip, and I will show why. So light punch version. There you go. So it connects for 5-hit combo. Now if you do the heavy punch version, it looks like this. You just saw that. Okay, it whiffed. It puts me at a huge disadvantage. All right. Okay, so the heavy punch version of the Shermie whip will whiff, and it'll get you probably punished. Okay, 99% of the times you do the heavy version of that whip, you will get punished. Right, so highly recommend doing the light punch version if you're doing this in a combo matter. All right. Do light punch version. There is an EX version of it as well, I believe. Yes. So let's see what the EX version looks like. Okay, EX version catches them as well. Is that 278 for the EX version? Let's see what the other one did. Okay, so slightly more damage with the EX version. May not be worth it, honestly, but there you have it. All right, so every single jump and attack will leave you positive on your frame advantage. All right, it's good to know for people who aren't really familiar with fighting games, but I do believe that's standard just across every single fighting game in general. All right, so let's say if you want to jump in like that with the heavy punch, as you see, I am positive. All right, which means I can follow it up with anything. So you can jump in like so, boom, and there you go. You can start your combos all that way. So it will look something like. There you go. All right, so jump in combo, and as you saw, that used no meter at all. Okay, no meter. All right, now this is getting into the more tricky combos. Okay, not too advanced. Again, I will have a separate video on just advanced moves and combos for Shermie, but this is for the people that want to take things up a notch. Okay, for people that want to take things up to like Super Saiyan level. Okay, yes, that was a Dragon Ball reference. All right, so I'm going to show off a cool looking combo. All right, that will use some meter. Okay, but you will end it with no meter use. All right, so I'm gonna follow up, of course, with this and then the Shermie stand. All right, I will cancel that Shermie stand into the. She has this sort of spinning kick move of hers. All right, I will do that. I'll do the EX version of it. Okay, and then I'll follow it up with. You will see the Shermie clutch, and then the Shermie cute will be the end of it. All right. So I know that's a mouthful. It's better if I just show it off, right? So, all right, here we go. Let's see if I can do this in one take. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. I forgot the Shermie cute. Okay, let's see if I can do the Shermie cute at the end of that. Nope. Let's try again. Oh God, it's not coming out. Let's see. There we are. Okay, so as you saw, I'm gonna do it again for just giggles, right? I'm gonna do it again. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, you also have another option for a little short combo. This one will end in a super. Okay, as I explained before, I do believe doing the moves that are close to your opponent, the best way to do that is to combo into it. Okay, don't try to perform that move on its own. Do it within a combo. That way you'll be able to connect it a lot more. All right, so I will end this combo in the Shermie Carnival. All right, you all will see that here. And again, it's a very small combo. Oh, wait. There we go. The input for it is a bit weird. Again, those quarter circle forwards are tough to do, man. So, you know, you have to get used to it. You have to get used to it. All right, and I have discovered, excuse me, a short combo that ends in a climax super with Shermie. It is kind of difficult to pull off. Again, these inputs that they have, man, in KOF 15 aren't hard, but they are difficult for someone that isn't used to the quarter circle motions and everything like that. But it's a little short combo. I will finish it in the climax super. All right, so that's what this looks like right here. Oh my God, first try.
Let's go.
And there we go. Oh my God, that took off like more than half his health bar. That's insane. That's insane. It used some insane amount of meter though. Oh my god, I am kind of speechless. But yes, I did end up using the EX version of that spinning kick thing that she has because it's the only way to launch your opponent into the air. So I did do that. And then as you saw, I followed up with the Climax Super. Okay, and there we go. There you have it. I think that's a good set of moves and skill sets for someone that's just starting off in KOF 15. I showed off a little bit of more like fancier combos, you know, if you want to kick it up a notch, but I try to keep that beginner friendly as possible. Okay, you do have a lot of options for Shermie without having to use meter. Okay, and I think in most situations you won't have meter, so you have to come up with creative ways to get out of different situations. But I think regardless of whatever situation you're in with Shermie, she will have an option for something. All right, and that's what I like about this character a lot. All right, but in the next video, I will have a more advanced class where I show off more techniques, different moves, and some crazy insane combos that I discovered with Shermie. Hope you all tune into that. But thank you again for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. Expect more KOF 15 footage. I'm excited. There's so many characters in this game that I will have video footage on a whole lot right in the very near future. But leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see. Okay, feedback is welcomed. All right, even if it's negative. All right, let me know how I can improve. But thank you again, everyone, for watching. Y'all stay safe, take care, and I'll see you next time. Peace.